Good morning, church. This is Pastor Mike. I bet if I were to say one word, I can make a lot of different emotions go on for whoever might be watching this. And that word would be silence. For some of you who've been cooped up with the kids for days and might have your whole family just together for over a week in the same house, silence might be something that you are yearning to experience again. And then again, you might be in your home with just yourself or your spouse or maybe no one else, and silence has become an all too familiar presence. I remember even living by myself that I would keep silence at arm's length. I'd always have an episode of something on TV, or I'd be listening to music or have a podcast playing, something to distract me from that silence. But I want to encourage you right now, today at some point, to try to claim silence. If it hasn't been in your home, to find it and to make it. And if it has been in your home, to embrace it as a friend, because we know that the presence of God can be found in silence. After all, Elijah, when he went up to the mountain to experience God, to see God, it wasn't in the firestorm, it wasn't in the wind, it wasn't in the earthquake that go on, these supreme moments of activity and flourishes of emotion that go on. God wasn't found in any one of those. Instead, God was found when Elijah was simply present in the still whisper of wind. That's where God was found, in a moment of silence, in a moment of peace and calm. And I think God can still be found in those moments if we are willing to look. So I want to encourage you today to find a moment, find a place in your home or outside, going for a quiet walk, somewhere where you can seek the presence of God in silence. I read once that the silence when we're before God is not the silence of a graveyard, but rather of a garden growing. And my prayer for you today is that you would plant yourself in the garden of God, and that the fruits of the Spirit would grow up in you by being planted next to Him and His awesome power. So until tomorrow, know that you are loved, and that even in the silence, we are never alone. Bye.